Please help me welcome Peter Bielagus.
If you would like more money in your pocket, say yeah. If you would really like more money in your pocket, say oh yeah. Well, everybody stand up because here comes more money, Maestro. Look at the person sitting next to you. Right now, there's a 70% chance that the person you are looking at has a mistake on their credit report that is not their fault. Do me a favor and look at that person one more time. I want you to say to that person, I am so glad that I am not you. If you email me a financial question, I make you two promises. Number one, I will get back to you. And number two, I do not take your name, put it on a list, and start spamming you. I hate that. I get a ton of spam, and it all says the same two things. Number one, do you need a new mortgage? Number two, do you need any Viagra? Number one, I'm a financial advisor. I know where to get a good mortgage. Number two, no, I don't need any Viagra. That was a rumor, and I just had a lot on my mind that night. But I do get a ton of emails about this stuff. I just wanted to say thank you for the advice. I searched for my dad, and he had a check owed to him from the military for $6,500. Imagine what that did to that person's financial life. What I want to talk about now is not how I got out of debt, but how I got in. I bet everybody in this room has made this joke at least once, and the punchline of the joke goes something like this. Yeah, at least I don't have to buy my friends. You know, I'm a little ashamed to say, for 6 months of my life, that was true. And we get caught in this cycle of trying to change our emotional state by buying more stuff. No wonder money management is such a disaster right now. That's the bad news. The good news is that occasionally we see images in the media that don't just change our lives temporarily, they change our lives forever. These are images that sear into your heart and make you proud to be a member of the human race. And those are images like this, like this, like this, or not too long ago for me, like this. Yeah. That is my niece. But a few years ago, on an average day of my life, I sat down to my computer and that photo was attached to an email from my mom. And on the day that I found out that I was going to be an uncle, I felt like the wealthiest person alive. So maybe when I say start before you need to start, maybe I don't mean start with credit scores or start with youpromise.com. Maybe I mean we simply start by realizing that these feelings we are trying to create by buying more stuff, well, if we just take a moment and look at some of the wonderful things in the world around us, we can create those exact same emotions for free. My name is Peter Bielagus. Thank you very much for coming to hear me speak. Have a great conference.